Right. Let's say we have learned about using a swap function. So let's say I want to use the swap function here. So in this case, the swap is happening in the bubble sort function. So uh, I can also make this bubble sort function to call my swap function. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to write a new swap function. So I will just call it swap and swap element. Swap element. And what did I send? I sent array count and sorry array count and array count plus one. Right? So that's my function call. So now I'm going to create the function swap element. Okay, just below this void swap element int. Okay, remember we are working with array, so we want to change the value inside the array itself. So we'll use reference as our parameter passing reference. So what happened is it will change this value in the array itself, the elements of the array itself. Now I have my swap element, so I'll just paste this, right? So I'm going to change this, so I have int temp equal to a b a. Right, now the swapping happened. Okay, so we have this. Now I'm going to put my function header as prototype function on top. Function header, put in this prototype function, v semicolon, delete the name, and then I compile and I run. Oops, sorry. Okay, there's an error here, so let's look at our swapping, whether we did the right swapping or not. Alright, you see here, there's a mistake here. It should be a equal to b. Right, be careful when you do things, yeah. Fine, so now I'm going to run it again, compile, run. Okay, so there you have your sorted values, right? So you can see here I use my swap function here, reference, yeah, pass by reference. Okay, let's look at selection sort. Okay, so selection sort works faster than bubble sort because it performs fewer swaps, as it moves items immediately to their final position in the array. So it works, it will take the smallest value in the array um, and move to element 0. Then the next smallest value is located and move to element 1, and this process continue until all elements have been placed in their proper order. Okay, so for example, this num list contain 11 to 29 to 3. So we'll find the smallest element. So the smallest element is 2. So it will exchange 2 with the element in the first position in the array. So 2 and 11. Then it will find the next smallest element, which is 3. Exchange 3 with the element in the second position, and then it will find the next smallest element, which is 11, and exchange it to with 29. Okay, this is the selection sort program. Okay, this is a function again. It accept an array and the size. So array, we are changing the array from this function. So whatever we do with the array inside here will be changed in the main program, in the main function. Okay, so it will start. We have start scan, min index, and min value. For start scan equal to 0, start scan smaller than size minus 1, start scan plus plus. Min index is start scan, min value is array start scan. For integer index equal to start scan plus 1, so it's taking the the next element. Index is smaller than size, so 2 for loop, the outer for loop, then the inner for loop. So check if array index is smaller than min value, then min value equal to array index. Min index, and then after this happen, this if it found the it check when and the index is smaller than the min value. So it do this, okay, the swapping, and then array min index equal to array start scan equal to min value. Okay, let's look based on this example. These 4 elements. So if you look at the selection sort program, okay, so you have 2 for loops. Okay, you have for loops start scan starting from 0, and then your min index at this point is equal to start scan, which is 0. Min value is also the start scan, which is the start scan is 0. So in this case, the index is 0, the min value is actually 11. Okay, so then it goes into this loop. Where the index is actually start scan plus 1, which means it start at the second element with subscript 1. Okay, so now it will look whether array index array 1 is smaller than min value. So array 1 is 2, so 2 is smaller than min value, yes. So now min value will hold the value of the inside array index, and the min index is the element of the index here, so which is 1. Okay, so it stores that way, and then it will continue to the next element, which is start element the index start scan plus 1. Index, we start with element number 1, right, as index. So now index plus 1, element number 2. So element number 2, array index number 2 is smaller. If it is number 2 smaller than min value, no, so this doesn't happen. And then it will start loop again. 29 and 11 lah. Yeah, so no, it's not smaller. So now it loop again for the next index. So number 3. So array index 3 smaller than the min value. The min value is 2, yeah. So no, then this won't happen. It will finish off this loop and we'll do this array min index. So the array start scan just now was this element, the first element. So the min index is start scan, okay, 0. So what happened is the min value is being put into start scan. Okay, so the min index becomes start scan. Okay. The min index become array start scan. Okay, right, so this happens. So that's one pass, and then it will start to loop again and go inside here again and start the swapping again. So you can trace it based on this example. Okay, if I compile this and run, and it's sorted. So this is the program lah. So you can try this on your own, and you can also change this into to use the swap function. Okay, so just this part is the swapping part. Okay, so how do you swap it? So this I leave it to you. So that's selection sort, right? So the benefit is that it's more efficient than bubble sort since we will exchange, but it's not as easy as bubble sort to understand. Okay, so that's it for our topics, searching and sorting array. Alright, so that's the end of our lectures and the end of our syllabus. So after this, will be on the revision and tutorials. Thank you.